As a gaijin living in Japan, sometimes I find some Japanese people befuddled.
So I am confusion.
Number 1. Some married people in Japan also use dating apps. So when I first came to Japan, I also downloaded some dating apps to make friends but I didn't expect I came across such kind of profile, with cartoon or landscape pictures instead of a real person picture. And in the profile, it clearly stated that already married, looking for a lover. Despite the fact that using not a real person picture might greatly lower the matching rate. I mean, the thing I'm more curious is that a thing here? Is it normal? I even did a little bit research online. There are even dating apps that designed specifically for married people in Japan. Am I being too conservative or it just makes sense here? Japanese married people explain. Number 2 is too much Ohtani Shohei news. I mean, sure, baseball as a national sports here in Japan, of course Japanese people worship baseball stars, and not to mention Ohtani Shohei is one of a kind, genius, two-way player, record breaker. Of course they love Ohtani Shohei, right? But it's just so overwhelmed. Switch on television, Ohtani Shohei. Go read a newspaper, Ohtani Shohei. Yahoo News, Ohtani Shohei. Even in the elevator, Ohtani Shohei. Ohtani Shohei's wife, good wife material. Ohtani Shohei's translator, gambling. Ohtani Shohei's wife, carrying a Zara bag. Seriously, Nihonjin, do you want to check out his news every day, every time, everywhere? If yes, never mind. Respects. Number 3, Japanese people eat so many carbs yet still stay so skinny. I mean, people nowadays pretty much aware that one should eat more protein, more vegetables, and should consume less carbs. But if you take a look at the Japanese diet, you'll find it's not quite balanced. I mean, too little meat, too little vegetables, yet too much carbs, especially white rice. Oh, the evil. And not to mention, Japanese people really enjoy such kind of carb combination. Ramen with rice, gyoza with rice, ramen with gyoza with rice. Oh, talk about diabetes. But somehow, many of the Japanese I know with such kind of diet are still very skinny. I've been putting so much effort in dieting, and when I'm on diet, the first thing I'm gonna cut is carb. One of my friends hasn't had white rice for at least 10 years, to keep the abs. But somehow, Japanese people, they don't seem care. They still consume white rice in a regular daily basis. And the crazy thing is, many Japanese, 3 out of 5, don't have a regular workout habit. I mean, I go to the gym at least 5 times a week. So Japanese people, I want to ask, how can you stay so skinny with eating that much carbs and not doing exercise regularly? Number 4, the Gokong group dating is weird. I mean, stereotypically, the straight guys usually put efforts in dating girls, and not to mention, a healthy relationship should be built based on mutual understanding and equality. But if you watch enough J-drama, the Gokong scene and also the Gokong I've attended are completely the opposite. In the Gokong, some guys act really superior like a king, scrutinizing women. Some ladies, on the other hand, do whatever they can to win at the Gokong, trying very hard to cater the man with their looks, their behavior, the way they talk, selling themselves like such kind of good wife material. Some guys in the Gokong, they usually just sit there, don't do anything, bragging about their salaries, the brand name they're wearing, but the girls will be eagerly splitting the meal and saying "sugoi" to react to those guys bragging. A few years ago, there was a very popular Japanese ice cream commercial using the layer tactics of a woman acting in the Gokong to illustrate how many layers they have in the ice cream. From the small details like not wearing stockings to show some skin, to how to hand over the menu like this, to show your clear skin with a visible vein. Even labeling the other girls with some kind of majime to imply that she's a boring person to win the Gokong. I mean, what is this? A concubine selections? Seriously, ladies, if you need to put out like this to get yourself a boyfriend or a husband, are you sure you want to spend the rest of your life with him? Number 5 is why is it so hard for Japanese to say the honne? I know if I start questioning this, I should probably going back to school taking Japanese culture lesson number 1. But seriously, you're driving me crazy. I'm not a very good mind reader. I was once dining out in a restaurant where most of the people there are English speakers, and of course me and my friends are also speaking English there. I can hear a Japanese local man sitting there talking to his date. Oh, I wish I could join them, but I haven't practiced my eikaiwa for a while. I used to take English lessons presents like every day, blah blah blah. I found this quite interesting, so I shared this to my Japanese local friends about this, and my friends say he probably just think you English speakers are very annoying with speaking English there, but he couldn't share his complaint directly in front of your face. Wow, that is a very hard to read tatemae, I must say. Another thing is about the present giving. I'm a very straightforward person. If I want to give somebody a present, I'll probably just go ask him or her. But then I was being schooled by a Japanese local, like it's kind of rude to check with Japanese directly. Instead, present is a surprise, so you should give them something you think they like. By observing their interests and hobbies, show them that you care about them. It wouldn't kill you if just let me know. But I still think the most difficult tatemae to read is the when Kyoto people say, want some more tea? It's implying that you should leave. That one's gold.